Hello.
Oh, hi, Tina.
Uh,
I meant to change the thingy.
the microphone is not connected.
How's it going?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Uh, working on in D&D, I'm working on taming crawling grave. I don't know if I explained what the whole thing was with that, but
Mhm.
summarizing it, it's in the lore. Sometimes when you make a mass grave, people that were killed in some wrong way,
Mhm.
and to be honest, any mass grave is killed in the wrong way. But anyways, there's a chance that the grave itself will reanimate, and it's the neutral evil creature that just wants revenge on everything.
Interesting.
And by convincing it that we can exact more revenge on people if we work together.
Mhm.
And right now she's on the hunt because the crawling grave was made of people that were slaves to Yuan-Ti. Right now she's hunting for some Yuan-Ti in the forest, and if
Mhm.
she finds me, she's going to knock them out, cuff them, take them back, and just give the crawling grave to Yuan-Ti to do whatever they want with. She's not a good person.
Mhm.
She's definitely evil, but anything to speed up the process that usually takes like 2 months.
Mhm. How's your stream setup going, by the way?
Oh, I managed to make it work. Um, I got Streamlabs so I could stream.
Mhm.
Um, I do it to YouTube because that's I just felt like doing it there.
Yeah.
Um, I did do one stream. I was a bit upset when I did it. It was like 30 minutes, but it wasn't to do anything with the stream. It was just because I was my feelings at that time.
Yeah.
Um, I still would like this. I'd like to primarily focus on streaming with other people, but like
Yeah.
problem is I have to find other people that would want to play stuff with me right now, and
Mhm.
a lot of people are busy.
That's fair.
I want to play Rain World with someone and just watch them experience everything for the first time because it's a crazy game that makes no sense.
Mhm. Just to make sure you're aware, I am streaming right now.
Oh, I know.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't. I've had it a couple times where I've been streaming and then Alex comes in and he's chatting and I'm just like, oh, by the way, I'm streaming just so that he knows. And he's like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. Because he just jumps in the channel without looking first.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
think is funny, but I don't
I
know.
see this is the Twitch channel. I knew you were streaming. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I just forgot to change the title of the channel to say I was currently streaming.
Hmm.
But then again, the going live notification went out, so like.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that.
Yep. I am drawing Harpy feet. Tootsies for free.
Oh God.
I'm making my current model more movable. Well, one of my current models.
Hmm.
I'm very excited for this coming Friday game.
Uh, it's a good
Sorry.
thing that you're excited for your games.
Well, specifically, let me see one sec. There we go. Sorry, I was distracted. Um, there was a secret mule potion that somebody sent in.
Hmm.
So somebody donated like $180 to Guard to be
Oh
like,
God.
my character got cheated on by the person that she's dating currently,
Oh
which is
yeah, I remember
another
that.
player's character.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And so somebody donated a mule. It's $180, and they labeled it, the love goddess's name, Melanie. They said it's Melanie's scorn, and I'm very excited to see what that is.
Oh no.
I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Probably.
trying to figure out how to draw this. What is this? That is that. I can delete this now. Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, noise. I'm sorry.
No worries. That's gonna be tomorrow though. And I will also be streaming that.
Oh, I also got paid today.
Ooh,
So
nice.
that's my last paycheck, and I'm happy to have it because now I can like afford gas without worrying about anything.
Yeah. That's my thing right now where I want to do things and go out and, live my life productively. But I am unemployed. And
As am I.
gas is expensive.
Yeah, my mom told me something about disability services after I talked to her about how I felt with every job I've had in recent times.
Mm-hmm.
And well, on one hand, I'm considering it because I'm worried if I'm able to actually like work a job consistently.
Same.
I, on the other, and this is something I shouldn't be feeling, but I am feeling that I feel like a failure if I do use those things.
I feel like a failure when I don't have a job, even though I have been told by like a, a psychologist, psychiatrist. I don't know what she was, but she diagnosed me. She was the one that diagnosed me. She's like, you need to apply to disability services. I'm like, okay. And then I
And you
applied,
didn't.
and I didn't even have to appeal. They just were like, okay, you're a little fucked up. Let's get you on disability services. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
that's great, but also, well, I don't have to appeal at all. I almost felt bad that I didn't have to appeal because it was like, oh, so I'm that obviously fucked up, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's my feeling exactly. When my mom tried to justify it to me, it was like if it's like someone who's blind can't work a lot of the jobs that we have, like
Yeah,
because by virtue of because they can't see.
yeah.
Would they be less of a human for going to disability services? And of course, the answer is no.
Hmm.
No, they're not. But for some reason, whenever it comes to me, it's just an absolute yes. I am less of a human because I can't do this stuff.
Mm.
I think that just doesn't come down with my self confidence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, I'd like to do all these things, but I just don't know if I can. And then there's the thought of, am I really going for disability services because I feel like I need it, or am I doing it because I don't want to do actual work? It's
You can't see it, but I'm side eyeing you right now. I'm
yes, I
like,
know.
like, bitch, no. You if other people are telling you that you need this, and if you know that you feel like you need this, there's a good chance that nobody's lying in this scenario except for your like intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, in the past 3 jobs that I've had, I haven't been able to work the entire shift without taking like frequent bathroom breaks just to get a moment to breathe,
Yeah.
and that's definitely not sustainable.
No, it did not.
Eh, I'll just figure out how to apply for that to see if I even should.
Yeah. I think it's important because in a way I felt very like justified after I did it, and I'm like, oh, so it wasn't just me like not trying hard enough, quote unquote.
Hmm.
It was like a legitimate thing that other people can recognize are like, oh, well. And now that I have that, I've spent my entire life feeling like I'm not good enough, and I've been and I it's like low key it kind of feels like I've been told, oh, you're not good enough, here you go. But at the same time it's like I don't want to stop trying. Like I know I'm not going to stop
Hmm.
trying. Like I'm going to just find what works for me, but it feels like the amount that I can do and the amount that I'm finding out that I can do is way less than I feel like I should be doing, you know?
Hmm. I I remember the first job that I had, which I think the only one that I actually worked, but at the same time, I don't think I worked healthily with it. It was just something I could manage at the time.
Yeah.
It was a cashier job, but well, not cashier, more like self checkout cashier, sometimes actual cashier.
Yeah.
Um, I remember being miserable because I don't enjoy customer service,
Yeah.
but it's the only one that I actually worked for like more than 3 months.
Well,
And
yeah,
hmm,
the first job that well, it wasn't my first job. Technically, that was like babysitter, and then I worked at like a McDonald's for a while. And the McDonald's I didn't last long at. But the next job after the McDonald's, I worked at a coffee shop,
hmm,
and that I lasted like a year at. And after that, I was like so stressed out. I tried to go back to a like same coffee shop chain, but a different location years later. I think like 4 years later, and it was like I never left, except I hadn't had the time to sort of adjust to that level of stress.
hmm,
So it was like I never left in the way that the stress came dogpiling back on top of me, and
hmm,
I was there for like a day, and I had to quit, and I was very disappointed, and I'm sure my mom was disappointed as well, and my
yeah,
dad, because they're like, oh, this is such you worked this job before, it's a different location, it's different people. I was like, yeah, this will be great. I know how to do it. I have, well, I won't say nightmares or anything, but I have like stress dreams where I go back and work there. They're not even really stress dreams because I know what I'm doing, right?
hmm,
Except in reality, when I go back there, it's not good, not bueno.
hmm. With me, when it comes to work, at least with this last job that I had, I was having constant dreams where I would wake up and my mouth would hurt, like really hurt. It would feel like tight, like my teeth were squeezing together,
Yeah,
and they would keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing until they either fell out, got crooked, or shattered inside of my mouth. And
and this
that for
was
about
in a dream, or this was like when you woke up from the dream.
this is in the dream I would wake up,
Okay.
and I would notice at the dream when I feel that pain, and I would try to wake myself up over and over again, and just be this endless loop of trying to force myself awake, my teeth hurting, but I force myself awake, and then just it was just infinite pain throughout the night.
Yeah.
Um, the my counselor said it was definitely a stress caused dream, um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it might have actually the pain might have come from me actually grinding my teeth in my sleep,
Mm-hmm.
because for a time it actually hurt to chew because my mouth would pop a lot, and
Yeah.
that's definitely from like grinding your teeth or chewing too much, which I didn't chew that much, so it was definitely grinding my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if that's how I if that's how I react to working a full-time job, I don't know how I'm going to manage anything else. And it just gets like a
Yeah.
worrying loop and all that.
It, it's mental health is weird,
Yeah.
and it's hard to learn about it because it is such a person by person thing. You just gotta the it's kind of frustrating that the best advice is that you have to learn about yourself and what your limits are.
Yeah. There's the whole thing of am I gonna, it's, how do I say this in a way that makes sense and it doesn't sound like, I feel like it's gonna sound self-indulgent, but it's really not. It feels like if I try, I'm not gonna make it enough, and if I don't get far enough, it's just might as well have failed in the first place.
Mm.
If you don't reach a certain, how would you say,
Like threshold or
yeah, if you don't reach a certain threshold, you might as well have not done anything at all. And that's the wrong way to think of it,
yeah.
but it's the way I think of it.
Yeah.
You can recognize that something's wrong, but you can't. It's hard to change that actual thought in your head.
Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of time. Like I now at the age that I'm at am starting to realize that I'm applying a lot more of what I learned when I was like a teenager and in college.
Mhm.
And like that's to me that's like encouraging. I'm like, okay, so those lessons did stick. It just took me a while to absorb them and figure out how to utilize them. So it just takes me a little longer than maybe other people it would take.
Mhm.
And that's okay. It doesn't feel great in the moment for sure, but it's like,
Mhm.
okay. It just took me some time. I'm trying to figure out what the next steps are because, like I'm on disability now.
Mhm.
Uh, but I'm like, okay, what do I do with this kind of
Mhm.
thing? Where it's like, I got it. It's not enough to sustain me without having a job.
Mhm.
Uh, and I don't want to put that on Arrow to like take care of me. I want to be able to contribute to our household. And I'm just trying to figure out, okay, part-time jobs. What can I do so that I can have my time that doing stuff that I like to do and can recharge doing, and won't drain me. So that even at a part-time job, it's a risk where it's like, okay, well, I don't know.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, school bus driver. They pay for training and stuff. It's like you get there, you go around for like an hour or more or two. You pick up a bunch of kids, you drop them off. Try not
Mhm.
to like uh crash the bus because little Timmy's running up and down the aisle. Hopefully you have like an older kid or you're able to handle them yourself. I'm sure that they make sure that, you're trained to make uh good decisions when things get stressful while you're driving with like a gaggle of little kids in the back. But yeah, that was one job where I'm like, it's it sounds like something I can handle. Hopefully. And
Mhm.
even if I can handle it for just a little while, that's better than nothing. Another one was I applied to recently, like pharmacy cashier, because it's part time. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I have never really looked into part time jobs outside of high school before. So maybe part time is just what fits me best. And then I'm also trying to get my commission stuff off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely would say look into it.
Mhm.
And it's not like you're incapable of growing and improving and eventually, maybe someday, working yourself up where you can do the things that you want to do and not feel
Mhm.
guilty about them. Like my grandma keeps telling me about this girl in her neighborhood who is also on disability, same kind of deal as me. And she's like, oh, she's first started as like a couple shifts down at the hospital doing like cleaning stuff, and then now she's working full time, and she has to live with somebody else, but she's doing good, and she's got a full time job. She's working. She's successful. She's able to like put some stuff away for retirement and things like that. I'm like, that is awesome for her. I hope that someday maybe I can also do those things and find a long term job.
Mhm.
We shall see. As much as I don't want to monetize the stuff that I use for relaxation,
Mhm.
it might
You
be a
need money.
good, yeah, I need money. And also, it might be a good way for me to, do stuff. Because this is my worst fear is that I'm going to get burnt out on it.
Mhm.
Uh, but as long as I know how to actually manage myself, that might not happen. You never know.
Yeah, I understand.
Also, I'm sorry, I have music in the background, and talking and having music at the same time is difficult for me. Even
I
though,
understand.
yeah, even though the music's fairly quiet, I don't know if I'm like making sense at all. I'm just letting the words come
You're
out of my
making
mouth.
sense.
Awesome.
You're making sense.
Have you seen Jacksepticeye put out a video recently where
He was
he
diagnosed
was,
with autism.
yeah, and in that
Yeah,
video he talked a lot about, you know, stigmatism towards it and people's misconceptions, and mostly about how it has affected him in like his work and kind of life path. And he
mhm,
says that he wouldn't be surprised at all if like you sat down a bunch of content creators that are really big and you know put a psychologist in front of them. You wouldn't be surprised if they came back all like ADHD and stuff like that, because it just like being able to be in this environment where you make your own schedule and you do things that you know that you can manage is a very good kind of business model for people who have ADHD.
mhm. That makes sense.
But yeah, there's jobs now and things that you can do that they are difficult to do, sure, and they take a lot of work, but they are good business models and stuff for neurodivergent people, which
Mm.
is kind of why I've been leaning into the maybe I should be a content creator type of mindset, or maybe I can work in content creation because I went to school for radio. I was like off kilter a little bit. Maybe I was slightly on the right track.
I get it.
Mhm. I also know that I'm in a unique position because I have support from my family, and
Mhm,
I know you have some support from your family. I don't know how much, but maybe looking into that. I mean, you got your mom's support to try and apply to that, and maybe she'll be, helpful and understanding if you are able to get onto that. And you can both sit down and, come up with a strategy for, okay, well, I've got this now. That's a step forward. That's, something I can do in life.
mhm.
Game plan kind of thing.
There's all so much. I
Yeah,
miss when I didn't have to worry about this stuff.
that is completely fair. Tis adult life, and it sucks, but it can also be pretty fun.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. What are your plans for today?
Well, that depends on if my encounter gets picked up. Um,
Mhm.
hopefully, people are busy and all that and understand. So if my encounter gets picked up, I'll probably be doing that. If it doesn't, maybe I'll play a game and stream it. Maybe not stream it. I don't know.
Mhm.
I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate recently again.
Yeah.
You hear they're adding I did mention that before. They're adding new subclasses.
Yeah. You were saying
Uh,
that Arrow
yeah,
didn't like that they were adding what was the subclass?
Hexblade.
X-Blade.
Yeah, I I can say I'm not a big fan of Hexblade either, but
Yeah.
that's for a few reasons. One of them being they already have that whole Hexblade thing where you use charisma instead of your strength or dexterity for a weapon.
Mhm.
But anyhow, I purged every mod that I had and downloaded select ones instead because
Mhm.
I just wanted to restart.
Yeah. Sometimes
I
it's
found
nice
a
to
few
just go
cool
back to
ones.
vanilla.
Well, not vanilla. I just purged all the mods and then I re-downloaded the ones that I knew I wanted instead of just the mess that I had at the moment.
Yeah. That's gonna help the computer run a little better too, or at least the game.
Yeah, the game definitely.
Let's see here. Does this work?
I'm hoping I get the job that I applied for. I mean, it's minimum wage, but
Mhm.
it. How do I say this in a way that doesn't sound insensitive? Um, it's a bookstore associate at a college near where I live,
Mhm.
and that doesn't sound as stressful cashier as a retail store, for instance.
Yeah.
Like I've shopped at that bookstore.
Mhm.
They aren't that busy most of the time, or at least when
Mhm.
I go there.
Yeah.
I just worry because I guess with my job history, I have a habit of leaving after a few months. I mean, I do work the full 2 weeks, so I don't just drop,
Mhm.
but apparently that can still look bad for jobs when they're looking to hire you.
Yeah.
There's so much it matters, and I don't see why it's cared about.
Mhm.
Eh. Job posted last month. I also did name a bunch of friends as what is it, the references,
References.
because I don't have other, like, I don't have my bosses that I can reference and all that.
Mhm.
Not because I didn't work hard, but because I don't know them.
Yeah.
um and they're probably gonna call them. I hope they don't like get too suspicious about it.
Too
Like,
like.
this phone number is like registered to South Carolina. Like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Hopefully it goes well.
Mhm.
And hopefully it isn't the theme it has been with the last job that I had, the last few jobs I've had, where it's like you go in and you're working, and the other people who have been there for years are like, this year is horrible for some reason.
Mhm.
This year is worse than the ones before it. Yeah, just by luck, apparently.
Yeah.
So one thing I definitely have learned is the benefit of having longer hair when it comes to working in any workspace.
Mhm.
You can have earbuds in and no one can tell. It helps.
Yeah, that's fair. How long's your hair grown out now?
Still only just about to my shoulders. It's grown a little bit past that now, but that's just because I haven't gotten a haircut in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the job application I applied to isn't a case of we forgot to take it down.
Mm.
I think I've experienced that before.
Yeah. I think they're different patterns, but that's okay. Right. Leggies are done. Time for the arms, which I feel like are gonna be difficult. I gotta draw fingies. Which arm is this? Yeah, I don't want to draw that one first. I'm gonna draw this one first. Righty. That's the wrong color. Oopsies. Mm. Like something crackling somewhere, and I can't tell if it's my chair, my tablet. I think it's my tablet. It's just me pushing on it too much. Okay.
Oops.
No worries. Eventually need to merge things together. That's going to be difficult for the legs. Because I need to keep the leg scale thingies separated. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'd be nice to keep them separated, but.
Yeah.
Mm.
I downloaded a mod for what is it? Baldur's Gate with that allows you to raise the party limit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have every companion in my party except for Gahel and Halson because I don't like them.
I have still not played Baldur's Gate long enough in a single playthrough to get Halcyon as a companion.
Oh my god!
Look, I get distracted,
Wait,
and
don't
I
you? You just have to beat the save the druid to get him as a companion.
in the
You
second
get that?
act.
Well, no. In the first act, can't you just ask him to join your party after that?
No,
Okay, I've never
he'll
done it,
follow
so I
you
wouldn't
along in
know.
your camp, but he won't join your party
Okay,
unless you want to test it out and prove me wrong.
I don't. I don't like him. I did. I in fact do not like Big Bear.
Mm-hmm. Big stretch. Yeah. Oh shit. What are you doing over there?
Hmm?
Mm. Oh, my mom is doing something. It's too thump, thump, thump.
Uh, not sure.
No, I said my mom is doing something.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No worries. Why can't I draw here? Okay, something's going on with my studio. I'm gonna reset it. Apparently not. What is going on with this? What is this? I
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on, but I can't draw on it. What the hell?
It, I was
What?
gonna make some random joke, but I forgot what I was saying halfway through my sentence, so I give up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay. I just don't understand what's going on. Like, I. Okay, so it does it there. Why won't it draw over here? I know why. I'm dumb. It's not on the same layer. I said, why won't the thumb let me draw on it? Well, maybe it's because I'm not selecting the thumb. Brain no work. There we go. That looks good.
I murdered someone that was innocent in cold blood.
What?
Dark Urge.
Okay.
What?
Well, all I heard you say was I murdered someone. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, innocent person dead
Okay.
from my hands. Evil.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to listen to this playlist I made anymore. Just listening to my liked songs now.
There we go. The dead body is now in the chest where no one will ever find it.
Good for you. You committed murder. Okay, looking good so far.
Oh, Archie,
Mm-hmm.
did you ever did you ever find Shovel when you played? Not a shovel, the character Shovel.
Yeah.
I downloaded a mod that a mod called Shovel the Slayer, which allows Shovel to turn into the Slayer transformation that only Dark Rouge gets. it. I don't know how useful it's gonna be, but it's gonna be funny,
Mm-hmm.
and that's enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Ah, shit. I drew that all on the wrong layer.
Okay.
What?
Yep. Someone joined and left.
Oh,
Oh, sorry about
hi,
that.
Jester.
My my earpiece was being dumb.
No worries. How's it going?
It's going. I got just a little bit before I gotta head out to work. Start walking to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw something that made me like go what the fuck, but then giggle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um uh so actually before I say anything, um how is politics on this since I know we're in the streaming thing? It's just a temporary a little quick little blurb.
Uh, go for it. We'll see.
So I saw a thing where it was supposedly Trump made a joke about annexing Canada.
Why? That's just confusing.
I don't know, but I was just it made me giggle because I was like, well, that would make Anthony and Allison's life easier.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Sorry.
No worries. I am just drawing right now. Sorry if you can hear my mom in the background. Oh my god,
Can't
why
hear
is my
anything.
good?
Can't hear. Yeah. It just gave me the giggles, and I was like, I gotta say something before I forget about
Mm-hmm.
it.
You know what makes my life a little easier?
What?
Yesterday when my dad came home, he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Maisie's birthday," and I was like, "Oh shit! You know who else shares a birthday with Maisie?"
So is it a birthday that I forgot?
No, well, maybe I don't know. It's Anthony's birthday. It was Anthony's birthday yesterday.
Oh shit!
And the only reason I remembered was because my dad was like, "It's Maisie's birthday."
Oh shit! Well, I gotta wish a belated birthday, belated level up. Oopsie. I'm horrible with level ups.
I don't think it was a birthday that I knew, but I still feel bad about it.
Don't worry about it. I don't know if he remembered it was his birthday either.
That sounds like him.
Because I was like,
Oh
"Are you?"
shit! It's my brother's. It's my brother's birthday in like 3 days. Shit.
It's my grandpa's birthday today. Everybody's birthday. Damn.
Everybody party.
Everybody's born in December. Oh yeah, it's my uncle's birthday as well. I should wish him a happy birthday.
At this point, it might be easier to name whose birthday it isn't.
Maybe.
I was gonna say the antithesis list is shorter now.
Mhm.
It's always easier when one list is shorter than the other.
Mhm.
Oh, I should actually probably go. I just looked at the time. I lost more time than I realized.
Oh
Sorry to
no.
hop in and hop out.
No worries. Have a good time at work.
I'll try to. Have a fun time streaming.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
How doth this look? Avoiding drawing the sand. But I have almost nothing else to draw, and it'll be the last thing that I have, so.
Mhm. The upside of having a bunch of party members is you get to hear a lot of the in-party talk that I never got to hear because I didn't have people in my party.
Mhm.
I could hear something other than Lysel, Shadowheart, and Karlak.
Mhm.
Ah, that was a loud one. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. Alrighty. I just need to start merging layers and naming them. Mm. Yeah, and I'm streaming. What was that? Okay, I'll mute myself. Yay, the file is done and it's exporting. Woo!
Hmm?
I said I finished the drawing file.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That up. And then let me see if I remember how to do this. Go. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then I go into project. I need to look at a video for this again. How to do this. Okay. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do this, but it's how I'm doing it. There's the video did not give details about this. That should be all of them. Alright. Can't delete this. Save that. Lit. I need to order these correctly. $3.50.
Sorry.
I didn't actually see the layer order. No, I didn't mean to open that. Close. Or there we go. Did not mean to open that one. I meant to open this one.
Why is everyone target Will?
Please. Torso. Hi, Tammy. The kitty's here. Hello?
Hello.
I heard a knock knock.
No, that was my chair. I apologize.
No worries. Okay, I am going to call it here for this stream. It's been about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I am very tired, and
I get it.
my back hurts. I'm leaning over my screen. So I'm gonna take a break for a bit, and I'll be back to, well, for streaming, I'll be back tomorrow, because we're doing the Friday session tomorrow.